So, back at it again, and this time I was thinking of trying Holy Flame Totem, as I have used it so many times for leveling early on, but I'm not sure I've ever used it like past level 30 maybe, so I thought why not have a look at it. There's not too many people using it if you look at POE Ninja, but I'm gonna give it a go, and you'll have the path of building in the description below. If there's anything you think that you should have done this or that, please write it below, as well as any suggestions you have for any other skills you would like me to try out, and if I have time, maybe I'll get to them. Okay, let's go. So I started off with one self-cast fireball and one Holy Flame Totem setup, but I quite early switched over to Ancestral Bond and just went 2 totems, which isn't the effective way to do it, it's not the quick way to do it, but it's the lazy way to do it. So you do whatever you want. I usually swap over first after first lab, so you get another totem and you get the totem placement speed, which makes it much better, to be honest. But not this time, and you can see the damage is quite slow here, but it's working fine, there's no issues. Yep, first lab done, and this is where you probably normally swap over to a pure totem playstyle. I've added in a self-casting Wave of Conviction and flammability to get some extra DPS. There's quite a lot of buttons at the moment, including one flame wall, but as you can see the flame wall isn't going down that often. All in all, still working very well so far. It's easy enough. So everything is still going very well. You can see that the damage here is very good. The boss goes down really quickly, so that's nice. I've added back in a clarity because my mana regen wasn't good enough to sustain the continuous casting of totems. I've also added a multiple spell totem, or multiple totems together with the Wave of Conviction. That way you can have 3 of the Holy Flame Totem and you can get 2 of the Wave of Conviction totems to get the exposure and everything. I also noted that I put the wrong support on my stone golem, so if you're seeing that, yeah, that's the wrong one. I have written the correct one, but oh well. that happens. So no real changes here. Things are coming along pretty good. Again, no changes. The clear is totem playstyle, pretty good. Single target is really good, to be honest. It's working very well. So, second lap done. This is where you could also probably go over to crit if you take the power charge nodes instead. But I didn't do it. I'm still going elemental focus. Not elemental focus, elemental overload. And yeah, you can see the damage is really good. We also did some changes with the auras. Went over to arrogance for the vitality and added in an anger. Still using Clarity because the mana cost is a bit high still, but about this time with the Ascendancy nodes that I took, you can probably get away without running it. But I had the spare and I didn't feel like I needed something else in. Yeah, I don't think I did any more changes at this point. We just keep going, and yeah, it's going very well. Just some clear in the normal playstyle of totems. No changes here either. Yeah, we're now in Act 10 and everything has been going really smooth. You have some minor issues sometimes when the totem focuses a bit wonky. They get a bit, maybe they just focus on the small mobs and they keep the large one going. And yeah, sometimes you feel a little bit like that, but it's not too bad if you can position your totems a little bit. Otherwise, I think the scaling in the end game isn't that great. At least if you look at the POE Ninja, then people don't have that much damage. But you can quite comfortable get up to 1,000,000 DPS on each totem, and that will carry on quite a bit. And since the leveling is so smooth, I would think that early mapping is really smooth. So if you want something easy to start off in a league and maybe then farm some easy currency and then go over to something more expensive, I think this could work well. It could also work well for somebody who's a very beginner, because I would think that this is very beginner friendly. It's easy to play. You have the skill from level 4, so they can follow it all the way. You don't need to do any big switch in your playstyle. Yeah. But I think that's it. If there's anything, just put it below and I leave you with a tier 3 map. Yep. Thank you very much and bye bye.